Biggest of rips.
That was pretty close.
Welcome to Tuesday Night D&D with DM Kalsto.
Happy Tuesday, everybody. So good news. I have almost everything kind of where we need to be other than some player tweaks. So I think we probably will start playing ours potentially next Friday for campaign 2 for Friday.
But not this Friday?
Not this Friday.
Okay.
So we'll play Tuesday, Friday, and then we'll go back to Tuesday being this game, and then Friday will be the start of the new one. So Tuesday won't be quite as long as the old campaign. It'll still be fairly long. You know, you guys have a decent chunk of levels left to do. And then, the new campaign will pick up into totally new stuff. So hopefully that is our final date. We'll have to see if there's any last-minute tweaks. So that should be interesting to see, and you get to meet all these guys, new characters, which some have been in development for quite some time now, even before we started talking.
Oh.
It's going to be good. All right. Take it away, Mel.
Hey, Diary. That old man never stopped looking out for us. He met up with his guy and then sent him our way. A giant silver tank crashed into the side of the cantina and people started piling out of it. Quaid and his entire team started cleaning out the Blackwood Guardsmen. They all seemed to have a personal vendetta. Quaid seemed to have a personal vendetta against that main guy. She called him Silas. The saving grace was that holy rain they were able to conjure. They said that should buy us 4 hours, 6 hours. But they weren't responsible for whatever it was that forced everyone out. Amelia's looking demonic, and Ari's locked herself in a room. I heard someone pounding on the back door, but I hope that's not another thing here to kill us. All right, Marius, you can take it.
Nice.
Thank you, sir.
All right. So, as you guys seemingly something happened, you're assuming magically related, of course, as the house started to or the casino started to repair itself and mist kind of spread throughout. Your enemies, unfortunately, you're not sure if Kronkom's necessarily an enemy or if just he was grappling a little bit too hardly, as everyone else was ejected from the house itself, hearing chants and murmurs coming from the room that Ari was in. So you have this time kind of set at the moment. The rain outside confirmed for another 6 hours or so from the contraption that was on the engine they drove in. And other than the fact that a lot of you are in pretty rough shape, what do you guys want to do?
Is the door stuck or is it locked?
Which one?
Ari's door.
Roll an investigation check. And you have very, very red hit points, my friend.
Yeah, I wonder who gave those to me.
I know, but you could go, get some more. You should have gone to the group meeting. Group meetings are good for you, Bill.
Yeah, they sure are, but you know what? A kid locked herself in the bathroom.
It doesn't even look like there's a complex locking mechanism on this. It seems like it should be fairly easy to pick open. You're pretty confident you can almost kick this off if you had to.
I'm just gonna look at Amelia and see if she's already started reeling back to kick the door open.
No.
Okay, then I will go and pick the lock. Or, well, I'll test to see if it's locked or if it's just stuck. You know? Or did Amelia already say?
Up to you. I don't think anyone's made a dibs yet.
Go ahead.
Yeah, sure. I'll just try to open the door.
Sure. As you go to open the door, feels locked.
All right, then I will pick that lock.
Okay. As you go, roll a Thieves' Tools check. Roll a D100.
I'm gonna die.
Is it? And then your pick gets pulled inside the lock.
What the? Ari, give that back.
You also do hear muttering like the whispers, but not as loud, like carrying throughout the halls. You just hear like very light muttering on the other side of the door.
I'm just gonna look up to Amelia, absolutely tired and drained, and just
Well,
with a look of just kick it open.
I feel like we shouldn't.
Okay. Then I walk away.
Give her a few minutes.
Just give me my lockpick back when you get in there.
Okay.
You depart away from there.
I'm assuming we don't understand any of the words being muttered.
You in your current form just roll a d100 randomly.
Nope.
Mm-mm.
Celestial and Infernal would probably be the only ones.
I'm just gonna
It
go.
might be.
I'm gonna find whatever counts as a chair now and sit on it.
Yeah, you could probably find like a stool somewhere in this place. It's like just knocked over and not completely destroyed.
It's missing 2 legs, but it works.
It's just the top of the chair, and it's just like a disc on the ground.
Yep.
Bill goes to the group meeting.
Yep.
All right, there is a group meeting going on. There are hunters there, so I think I should stay over here.
Zoop is going to immediately rush over to you.
What?
What's still? And he's going to give you some healing love.
Serena's going to step around Seraphina and kind of block her path to Foxy. And then kind of very hushed tone. Careful, Helena is in the building. She's currently a hamster.
Roll a charisma check for me, please.
Okay, a minute.
14.
You just see if a vampire could blush, Techno. she just starts like she bites down on her lip, like trying not to laugh out loud. She seems very entertained.
Just thought I should give you a warning. I don't know how much of this she's going to remember.
She puts her hand over her eyes and kind of like turns her head. She just kind of nods up and down, like letting out little cracks of laughter.
Trying to maintain composure to the best of her ability.
Uh-huh.
It is really funny.
Well, you look pretty hurt. Let me give you. Let's start with a 3rd level really quick. Here you go. Let's see how this goes. Of course, the lower level spell works quite well. You still are pretty orange. We'll do. I'm going to be greedy and do a 2nd level. I'm being very conservative with my abilities.
Hopefully we
That's
can
not bad.
get you to sleep soon. I mean, it sounds like the Banshees stopped, right?
Yeah, you do not currently hear the Banshees, correct? All right, I saved at least one of every type of spell slot. I got some lower level ones, but anything over a 3 is 1.
The Banshees have stopped, although I don't think we should stick around here very long.
Got plan? Make us all small, go on tank?
Do you have the ability to make us all small?
No.
What
if we made tank small?
Well, if Misfit gets a bit of time to rest, he can shape into something that can carry a couple of people and turn someone else into something that can also carry a couple. So that'll be 6 people. 6 for the tank. I
You
I
open
can cover
seats.
myself.
Because before that came, I don't think they're gonna not take it with it. I'm tired.
I should be able to cover myself and Vash.
What?
And then Foxy. What?
Oh, right, his body, yeah.
And then Foxy should be small enough to fit in the tank, regardless. If we could get our hands on the cart outside, that should be enough to grab all of us.
I don't know. Do you think those dogs can outride 4 horses and carrying an armored cart?
Possibly. She's gonna look over to Serafina. How fast are the hounds?
Quite fast.
Faster than a horse?
Horses pulling carts
Yes.
or just horses?
Horses pulling a heavy cart.
Yes, much faster. Also depends on which one. Some of the smaller ones are very fast.
Well, we know Silas is here.
Yes, very, very fast. Also, be careful. They do have magical abilities as well, if you're not already aware.
Saw the firestorm, but they kept much of their magical abilities on wraps. Firestorm and thorns are all we saw.
Yeah, very kind of difficult to deal with. But, there seems to be quite a lot of you here. Quaid's gonna look at this point, and I'm sorry, what was your last name, miss? He just kind of looks over.
Will you be accompanying us?
Well, I'm gonna definitely stay out of the rain right now. You can just call me Serafina. It's like Ari. Or Guinevere, not Ari. You're my share comparison for the moment, Techno.
Hi, Nick.
Hey, party people.
Oh, you're sounding better. That's good.
Yeah, I heard your voice was out.
Oh man, it was crazy. I do feel better. You guys have me until the NyQuil kicks in and knocks me out. So
that's awesome. we just like hearing from you, man. It's all good.
Yeah.
Kalsto did say New Friday is going to start next week.
Okay.
So you won't be playing a bird anymore.
Damn.
No, you play.
So Kalsto,
if you want.
He's free to play the bird whenever he wants to play the bird.
I was gonna say Kalsto. I need to change my new character for campaign 2 on Friday. I'd like to be a bird.
Not like a special bird, just like a completely regular vanilla bird.
I want to be
make this happen.
I want to be an owl.
In fact,
what's the time frame for campaign 2 from this one?
I think it's
campaign 2 takes place 20 years after Friday campaign 1. This one takes 200, give or take a couple of years.
So
air quote.
He could still play Bram before Bram was assigned to Marius.
See, now you're getting. Now
you're cast Bram.
Believe me, there's things Bram knows that go back, but Bram may or may not remember that at the moment.
That'd be
Marius sends him to. I mean, if Darius sends him to Marius, he technically maybe he's got connections in there somewhere.
I'll have to wait and see. I got all sorts of shenanigans. There's a lot of things that I have a lot of ideas on, or things that I know that are going to happen. But until they become relevant, they may not appear. But believe me, they will eventually appear.
Oh my God! What if I'm like, what if like Bram was actually like way cooler and way more powerful, and then
Bram's like a pit fiend.
Yeah, and then I don't know. Something happened.
Demoted.
Dude, he totally got demoted. I picture he's like one of your generals or something, and then
oh my God,
gets found out by Icon, and Icon demotes him to an imp.
Dude, awesome. That would be hilarious. I'm like the Scar brand of fucking imps. And then I stab a stab icon in the back, kind of like corn.
Bram's literally like that those terrible mobile games app of level 1 thug versus level
That's exactly
mob boss.
Exactly what Bram is.
He was both ends.
I'm a level 1 street thug.
Gosh.
I used to be a mafia boss.
Ooh, this post is a very interesting concept, though. I will say, as Serafina walks in out of the rain, very not good for her health. Gerard, who is not looking at her, immediately kind of turns and looks and like sniffs the air and just kind of glares at her. You gather the feeling he doesn't need to guess or hear her last name. He knows what she is.
We should be able to get you out of here as well.
I'll be fine. I'll be fine.
Are you sure? Because I can't imagine sticking around here is going to be too good for you.
Yeah, I'm working on that. I'm pretty confident they know that I took him.
Yeah, we'll get you out of here.
So who's all here? Roll call?
Roll call?
Zoop!
Yeah.
They all call out their names.
Am I here?
Where's Fumble?
I guess Serena actually didn't see him eject out of the bathroom.
Fumble had a bathroom emergency.
But it's interesting because Vash the Soul cannot currently see, but he was able to tell by the roll call that Fumble was missing, which means he does in fact know all of your names. Even Marshall.
Oh.
All right. So you have a hamster, an obscene amount of injured and tired guildmates and allies. What's the plan you hatch? Also, Kate, when you get in, please roll a perception check with your sniffer.
Okay.
And does anyone need healing? I still got some.
Also, you missed it. Serafina's been informed of the state of Helena and has maintained the utmost composure. And is definitely not holding back as much laughter as possible.
She's telling all of her siblings this eventually, if she gets out alive.
We got to work on that first part first. Okay. So, Fumble is currently missing. Goronkum was ejected. What do we do about those two?
I must have gotten hit in the head too hard. I swear I heard Vash's voice.
Yeah, over here.
What? Huh?
By the piano.
But
you just see the pianos again do a little stroke across the keys.
Huh? How?
Hey, now.
What?
Long story, but hey, guess what, Vel?
What?
Totally told you I could get that shard.
I'm going to go mutilate your corpse.
It's in the locked room.
We'll
she starts walking away. He's like, "Oh shit, is she actually going?" Come on, guys. I mean, I'm sorry.
I'm actually gonna go to the vault and just fall on the floor and try to sleep.
Sure.
We'll figure out how to get you back in your body. Unfortunate, we have your body now as well.
I guess that's kind of good.
So,
what do we need now? Like soul glue or something like that? Put them back together?
Well, last time we put your soul back in your body, we just kind of dragged it over. But we might.
Whose idea was that?
You don't. Oh, yeah. Don't worry about that.
Were you just gonna rub his nose in it? Oh my goodness. All right. Misfit, where are you?
I'm here, buddy. I'll be here.
Come closer.
Don't forget to sniff.
It's like, are we alone? We're in the middle of everybody.
Yeah, no, we're super alone right now.
Give me the situation.
Well, it's not looking too good. Been a couple days stuck here. Haven't really been able to sleep. There've been kind of banshees wailing. It's I mean, it's been, fun to duke it out with the boys and stuff, but everybody's getting a little tuckered out, and I think it's probably time to go.
It's a good plan. What do you got going on? What's your exit strategy?
So, we have a little battle wagon that can fit a couple people, and I can turn people into various things to help escape. No, I wish. But yeah, we're still kind of we're workshopping it still. There's a lot of people in here that we need to get out, and not a lot of resources left. So if you've got any ideas, that'd be great.
Can you teleport out of there?
I don't know how to teleport.
Well, did you ask? You should ask to see what options you have.
Is anyone here able to teleport?
Was that someone else?
Oh no, that was your imagination.
It wouldn't be surprised. I've been hearing all sorts of voices in my head lately.
Oh, I'm sure.
Unfortunately, Captain, there's something I need to tell you something.
Oh yeah, go ahead.
I just wanted to tell you, Lone. I didn't want to stress anyone out. I think I've lost my powers. Like, for good.
Yeah, about that. You're not gonna like hearing this, but I think Vel took your powers. Yeah, she's been kind of
roll a D100.
Teleporting all over the place.
Me?
Yeah, roll a D100.
Public or private? What do you guys want?
Public's fine.
You do you, man.
Oh my God.
Because, all right. I mean, if I am dead after all, I mean, it's probably not horrible that it doesn't go to waste. Good for her.
Is he like seething, or is he genuinely okay with it?
Roll an insight check on the little flame inside the lantern. Do you try to sync up with this little flame? Not that I've ever asked you any questions about fire recently. You kind of see it. He feels troubled, maybe a little depressed and sad. But he does genuinely seem happy that Vel got his powers, at least. Although you notice the flame almost flickers, almost like it. If like a water droplet were to hit a flame and it were to just kind of make a little sound. Does that? If a flame could cry, Misfit, if a flame could tear up.
Don't worry, we're gonna get you figured out, man. This is the best your situation could possibly be at this moment. You're not stuck there anymore. You're back with us, and
no, believe me, I'm very happy about that. Situation much better, but buddy, I'm not much used to a wizard guild without any powers or abilities.
Man, I've been giving this a lot of thought lately, and not a single stinker in here is actually a wizard, and it's been causing a lot of problems for us.
But you all have abilities and things you could do. I don't. I could hit things with a sword, and I don't even have any swords. And even then, it was only really cool because I could do all the teleporting and other things. I don't even think I can use my swords like I used to anymore. Honestly, I don't even know if my abilities were mine or from the sword.
Buddy, listen, okay? I've been giving this a lot of thought lately. If strength is something that you truly desire, then you'll find it within yourself. I'm not going to order you to, stay in the guild, or if that's not what you want, but I'm going to tell you, we're going to be at a very great loss without you. All right? No matter what.
Thanks, buddy. Really appreciate you keeping this between the two of us.
Oh, yeah.
And you just hear like half of Zoop's group giggling in the background. He's like, you're crackling up a little bit. Is that interference?
I must be in a tunnel or something.
All right, we can go back to the group now. Thanks again, man.
I got you, buddy.
Welcome back to the group, you two.
Oh, hi, Serena.
Alright, so, does anyone have any methods of travel?
Foxy's just sitting across the room looking very confused at the moment.
Alright. I'll go get his body.
Also, the fog is still present, by the way. Just as a reminder.
The door's locked.
Where's the door locked?
Why is the floor wet?
I don't know. Why is the sky blue? Someone locked it.
Damn it.
Pulls out her lockpicks.
I wouldn't do that if you want your lockpicks.
Why's that?
It's a hungry door.
What do you mean it's a hungry door?
It's a door that likes eating things.
Can I slide a piece of salami under the door?
The whole room does confirm, so nobody in Quaid's group and nobody in Zoop's group have any ability to teleport, nor does Serafina. Serafina will note, though, because you did kind of mention it out, she'll come over and like whisper it to you guys so she's not heard. She will mention the barrier that is currently up will interfere with teleporting.
Noted.
Could knock it down, or you could just run. Running good.
Well, who locked the door with a hungry lock?
Who knows? Maybe Vash did.
Unlikely.
From now on, somebody.
She'll knock on the door.
You knock. Roll a D100 just out of plain curiosity.
36.
You knocked. Nothing.
So, do you have the key to the door then?
Doesn't that room have a chimney?
I'm gonna let you think about that for a second, and then we can talk again.
It would be obvious if you didn't. The problem is you're being incredibly cryptic for no apparent reason. So at this point, I've got no idea what you're planning.
It's at this point you guys see a group of 4 floating lights kind of just rotating in this blob-like pattern coming from the south going north towards you guys. Not like a fast pace. It would almost be like wisps flying around. But they just appear like little magical lights. move closer, and then they stop right here.
What are those?
And then they kind of burst into smaller little balls of light until it's just like little beads. And they form a head of light.
Oh, that would be a disadvantage. Hold on.
Are you an intruder?
No.
That's what an intruder would say.
It's also what someone who wasn't an intruder would say.
Your logic makes sense. Adjusting
this
probability.
is our house. We have the deed.
Roll a persuasion check, Misfit.
Down the middle.
Very well. And the lights continue past you.
Nice.
What was that?
Mm-hmm.
What you doing?
Did Ari barricade the door?
Mm-hmm.
So you've just been sitting here in front of this door with absolutely no idea what's going on with the door?
It's locked.
Since when has that ever stopped you?
I look north.
Which north? Inside the building?
Yeah,
I look at
looking at
I look at the vault door. Who knows?
So you tried bashing it down?
Why would I do that?
Well, because I didn't hear an orc spell. I assumed you tried something to get the door open. I'm guessing Vel lost a lockpick.
Mm-hmm.
And what, you just sat down and didn't do anything about it then?
The lockpick was gone.
I'm at the door.
I'm gonna break this door down. You guys are taking too long.
Go for it, Misfit. Athletics check. Also, are we putting anyone into rest? You have a very limited window of time. I know Belle's already passed out.
Pookie, get in the vault.
You don't even necessarily have to be in the vault, although the vault is relatively safe if something were like explode. Unless it exploded inside, then you'd be fine.
27, Chief.
Let me scare his body first.
As you slam into the door, it doesn't move. And then all of a sudden, after you hit it as hard as you can, nothing happens. You just watch the door and crack open a little bit.
I am victorious. I will push my way inside.
As you open the door, you see a forest.
Whoa.
Oh. Well, that's interesting.
Did you put this in your aim?
Nope.
I would be quite impressed if you did, though.
It's almost like you're opening a door. If this isn't the kind of forest or area this place is in, but you could totally conceive of this being like a door to the outside if you didn't know any better.
Does it look like any place you've seen before?
Not specifically. It looks like a lot of places you've seen. It just seems like an evergreen type forest.
Okay. I'm gonna go meditate on this. Let me know if you find his body.
Okay.
Or if you need backup.
Sid, how are you feeling?
Oh, I feel great.
Right,
Good over, Vel.
How much rest do you need?
I call the pile of monies.
I'd say a lot, but I'm still in decent enough shape.
How are your spells?
2 first, 1 fourth.
Did we take the dragon head?
No, it's still there.
All right, Foxy's sleeping on top of the dragon head, so someone can sleep under Foxy's position as well.
I will point out to Quaid that if he wants it, he can have it as a gift, token of our appreciation.
He just smiles. He kind of looks. Might take you up on that. There might not be room in the rig, though. Appreciate the gesture.
Serena has a bag of holding if you want it for later.
Never been a big fan of using bag of holdings. Too many things that could go wrong.
Actually, no, it couldn't fit in that. Never mind. We'll figure something out. We can mount it to the front of your thing.
Gerald wants to go take his nip. Actually, I'll put Gerald under Foxy. We'll make it easy. Okay. Anybody else sleeping?
I was gonna look around the forest for a bit.
All right. So you walk into the forest.
I'll go with.
Just roll a survival check or just roll a perception check.
Serena will establish, albeit brief, a connection to Miss Hood before they head in, before she wanders to the vault. So you've got about 8 minutes of communication.
Survival or perception?
Your choice.
I'm going to start sniffing around for Ari smells.
We kind of just brushed over the facts that Foxy got really confused, didn't we?
No, she was more confused about the whole thing that happened with the Vash Lantern because you never actually left the room.
If we're
She's like, we totally heard him the whole time. Like, what? I don't get it.
We should probably do something about Helena before we all go to sleep. Otherwise, she's gonna turn from a hamster to vampire inside the house.
That's a very good point. You know what? She gives you the hamster and goes to bed.
Oh my god.
Like 45 minutes left on that.
Hey, Quaid.
Huh.
How fast can you kill a freaking Blackwood?
Zoom pretty quick. Pretty easy to kill
Okay,
people.
I'm gonna hold up a hamster. This is
You have to remember, he doesn't know that they're vampires.
Oh. Sorry, let me rephrase. How fast can you kill a vampire?
It depends on how strong it is.
Telekinesis for free.
History check. That's a horrible one. You kind of sit there. It's almost like something comes to mind as he goes thick, but there's just nothing there. Yeah, I can't say it rings any bells.
Okay. You know what?
Vampires tend to have pretty strange powers, especially if they're very strong. In fact, I heard of a family of vampires once. Many, many members, very, very strong.
All of them?
Not necessarily all of them. I think it was kind of like a big family thing, and there's, they kind of spread out. But I think more or less, call them royals for lack of a better term.
No, you know what? If something happens to her, Max is going to be so pissed off. I think I'm just going to let her go.
Well, that's the other point I was going to make too. Is you have to be careful what vampires you kill. If you go and offend the wrong one, you've got a lifetime of problems that probably don't leave you with a very long lifetime.
Yeah.
Unless you're really ready. It's not worth looking over your shoulder.
I'm gonna hold this hamster like in front of my face outside the door. I hereby revoke any invitation you inadvertently got by being brought inside this house, and I'm gonna push her out the hole in hamster form.
I love it. Which door, may I ask?
I drew a line to where I'm letting her out.
I'm just curious for no particular reason whatsoever. All right. Roll a D100. No, just out of plain curiosity.
You could put her in the inside forest.
I'm not smart enough to think of that, and I've already committed to this choice.
All right. So you revoke her invitation and punt her ass out the house.
And walk away.
Also, do you remember everything in the house has currently been repaired, or the casino, other than the hole that Fumble went out?
Who repaired it?
The house.
Oh.
You're like literally in the middle of an enchanted house right now.
Okay, it's Monster House. Got it.
Not specifically, but also not 100% wrong.
Dude, we could probably try to give this thing's legs again. You really just had to go and steal that whole shard and create this whole mess, didn't you? This whole thing.
What mess?
Surely you don't think the fact that your soul trapped inside of a lantern was an accident.
Oh, is it a lantern? I always kind of wondered what it was. I can't really see. So I heard you got my powers.
Yeah, they're gone. Yeah, like couldn't feel them throughout that entire last fight. Like, I would say watch, but you can't see, and I'm gonna hold out my hand and try to pull one.
Sure, as you try to go pull it, absolutely nothing happens.
Yep, just
man. I used to be able to feel that when my dad would do it.
Yeah, you ever know your mom?
Oddly, no. Don't really remember much about mom. I think she left when I was little.
Was your dad ever was your dad ever a dirty blonde, or was he always brown?
My dad was kind of more mellow.
And that hair color, man.
Yeah.
Okay.
But my line's pretty. I mean, there's been some rowdy people in our history.
Well, I think somebody might have been using you as a focus to get to me, because I got a whole new hand and it's freaking me out.
See, now I have a feeling that should make sense. My first question would be, why did you need a new hand, Vel?
Stuck it in the wall, turned it over.
Oh, I guess that makes sense.
Yeah, and you being gone wasn't helping me with decision making.
Really not completely my fault. Hey, whatever happened to the shard? You get a lot of looks.
It's
Seraphine will pipe up at this point too. Yeah, that's right. Not now.
It's safe.
Everybody just gets back to what they're doing.
Oh, this is the first time we've seen Seraphine in person ever since the whole Douglas thing happened, right?
Been a while, yeah. Did you roll your perception check when you first came in, Misfit? Did I miss that?
I did.
It was like an 18?
21?
It was just 21.
I will send you a whisper. Continue.
Okay.
Also, if we're using my perception modifier, it's plus an additional 4.
For 25. Wow.
So as you kind of explore, don't really find any tracks or anything. Mm-hmm. It just seems like a forest. Like you could literally be like out in the woods and not know. You see sky. You look back and you just see the door.
This is weird.
Misfit, mind if I get a bird's eye view. I keep forgetting I have wings.
Yeah, you do your thing, buddy.
I'll just fly up to see how far the forest goes, if I can vaguely guess where we are.
As you go and you fly up, as you look around, it's just like a foresty landscape as far as you can see in every direction.
Hmm. Yeah, Misfit, it's just forest in every direction.
Well, she couldn't have gotten that far.
Hmm. Yeah, I don't know
But
if I.
the door slowly starts shutting.
We might want to get back.
Yeah, I stick my paw in that thing.
All right, you stop it. It's not strong. It just continuously, slowly closes if it's not being held shut open.
Don't love that.
Oh, I didn't hit send on your message. Whoops.
Ugh.
Hmm.
Ugh.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there's something funky in here, like bad funky.
Not from in there.
I think it was from when you were in the group meeting.
From outside.
Oh. Another friend?
This one, it smells different, but it just is immediately terrifying as you catch that. Like the hair on the back, your entire back is like sticking up right now, almost in like a ridge. Oh, you even have your spikes too. Your spikes are like all the way out.
Extra spiky right now.
No. Here's an interesting thought. I tried to summon my pack weapon.
Yeah, works. However, Serena, your spell doesn't last when someone leaves this plane, correct?
Let me double check exactly. I believe they do have to be the same plane of existence for me to be able to communicate with them.
Was it with Misfit or was it with Amy?
It was with Misfit.
Okay, Misfit hasn't gone over yet. You might want to keep that in mind if you go in, because that room is definitely not in this building.
So it actually doesn't specify. The only specification it gives here is that they need to be within a number of miles of me. At which point it doesn't end.
It just wouldn't work.
Yeah, it's just like within a number of miles, either equal to your charisma modifier minimum of 1, then they need to understand. So I guess it really depends on whether or not being there qualifies as them being, more than 4 miles away from me.
Yeah, so basically it doesn't fall off of them. However, it also does not function while they're in that room.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll just sit in the doorway for now, keeping it open.
Roll a perception check for... Oh, that doorway. Never mind. You don't get that perception check. Too many doorways.
I don't want to get lost in here.
Well, what should we do?
Hey, Misfit?
Yeah.
Give me 1 sec. Do you have your Bear King scroll?
Yes.
Okay. I was just...
Hey, Amy.
Yeah?
While you're flying up in the air still, near the door, you look off in the distance and you see 2 almost like spotlight like beams moving around in the forest, looking up in the sky. Except they're green. Yeah, almost as like if there was a spotlight, like the old school ones that they used to use all the time. Mm-hmm. Except they're green and they seem to move in tandem with each other.
Oh, there's like a green light. Like, like a bullseye lantern, but two of them.
Aliens. Alien tractor beams.
As this is described to you, roll a history check, Misfit. Sounds kind of familiar. Pretty cool. Can't put your finger on it, though.
I like lights.
I wish I could help.
Lights are cool.
Is this a Slumber Remembers moment?
Yes, I know exactly what this is. Yeah. Yes.
But that's where you guys are at?
Yes.
Cool.
Well, I think we should at least keep the door open. We don't want to have to open up again.
Yeah, it'd be bad if it closed and disappeared with you in here.
Do you think I should explore a little?
Amy.
Yeah?
As you're having this conversation, you can kind of see a little bit off because you would have to be lower to kind of talk with Misfit.
Yeah.
Easily. As you notice that you watch trees start to part, moving around off in the distance. Like something's moving through them and parting them as it's pushing through.
Misfit, be prepared to back up a little. I might need to escape real quick.
Mm-hmm.
I'm basically going to hold and see what's coming in.
Well, it's not necessarily going directly at you. You just see it moving around now. Like before it was just lights, and now you can see where the lights are emanating from in the forest, there's now movement.
It's moving.
And it's very big.
Is it chasing something?
All you see is trees moving. You don't see any creature. You just see trees parting.
All right. I'm gonna go. Is there a sun out or is it overcast?
There's nothing. It just looks like the night sky with no stars. No moon. So you do need light sources if you're going to be in there.
I do have dark vision, I think, or devil sight.
Also effective.
Oh, true sight. A little different. Do we have any candles, Misfit?
Well, I sure don't have any.
Hold on, I think I might have a candle in my backpack.
Seraphina's going to kind of look over at Misfit at this point, too.
Oh, hey.
Cool, look. I like the spikes.
Thanks.
Right, I do have
Are you not going to get any rest?
Correct?
You too?
Yeah.
Casino, yeah.
Yeah, there will be plenty of candles around.
I'll come walking out. Oh, hey, Seraphina.
Sorry, have we... She looks very confused. She knows what you are.
Oh, Amelia.
Oh! I'm assuming there's a really good story that goes along with this. Are you blue, though?
She's always been blue.
Because blue is a better color.
Mm-hmm.
Here, give me... I'll gonna be 5 minutes, and then we'll rest.
It's at this point you kind of watch her sniff the air. If she could get more pale than she currently is, this would be a great moment for that. And she just kind of stops what she's doing.
I'm assuming we don't have much time.
Bad smells be coming.
I think we have any time.
So, Amelia is just gonna light the candle, place it on top of the door frame, and just go a direction and fly.
Okay. So you just fly off. As you traverse around, roll just roll a D100.
43, not bad.
Fly around and around. More forest.
All right, I'll head back to the door.
Easy enough to do. You find the candles bearing. You go down.
Serafina, you see, we were keeping our little buddy in this room and also Vash's body, but now it's a forest for some reason. We don't really know why.
Little buddy?
Yeah.
A halfling?
No. Her name is Ari.
When did you get a little buddy?
I've always had a little buddy.
She followed us.
Yeah, it's been a few weeks.
How am I just hearing about this now?
When she's not exactly supposed to be with us.
The last time you were here, which is not that long ago, you did not have a little buddy.
Yeah, she joined after. She's also not supposed to use magic, so she's kind of in big trouble right now, and I'm a little concerned.
Did you kidnap a child?
No, she kidnapped herself.
Okay.
She's emancipated.
We'll save this for later.
Yeah, she followed us without us knowing. Now I'm gonna go take a nap.
And she looks at Misfit. You probably should get some rest. You look really tired. And she kind of looks out towards the front door. Besides, they're all here now.
I mean, if we want to leave, we can go through here.
The ones that are looking for you, at least my brothers. She kind of sniffs the air. I don't smell my wonderful fiance or Helena's husband yet. Actually, Helena's not married yet. Helena's word slipping. Fiance. There you go.
Yep. And seeing as the casino fixed itself, I'm going to go upstairs and sleep in a bed.
So you good to go up the stairs?
Yes.
Excellent. As you go to the stairwell, they're just completely filled with spider webs.
I go downstairs. There's spiders upstairs. Hey, Misfit.
Yeah.
Have you ever gone to sleep as a bird?
Yeah.
How do you sleep with wings?
Well, you just kind of fold them up, and then you, I'm gonna stand up on my back feet, and then you just kind of sit down. And I sit down.
All right, on a chair, got it.
Or you can sleep on your tummy.
I'll sleep on my tummy. I'll try and get a long rest in.
Okay, so you guys kind of go in for the long rest. Don't worry, I'll help keep an eye out. Besides, I don't think they'll kill me quite yet.
I'm really sorry if this got you in trouble.
I've always been a little rebellious anyways. Besides, I don't think they'll do anything too bad. Daddy's favorite and all. Kind of smells. Bad Douglas isn't here. I think he could help you with your situation.
Well, what happened to him?
Got arrested. Again.
Ken?
I'm not sure where he is now.
Much as I'd like to help him break out a second time, we really got in trouble the first time, and there comes a point where it's hard.
Just kind of,
we're in enough trouble as is.
She'll smile and just like hold on to one of your paws. It makes you feel any better, the world will probably end soon, and it won't matter anyways.
Yeah, exactly.
Just be happy with what you got.
Mm-hmm.
You might be wanted now, but you might not be wanted for too long. It'll be fresh starts for everyone or fresh corpses.
Always wanted to be wanted.
Kind of will pat your ear. And your hour probably runs up at this point.
Oof. There is now a very angry, no longer hamster somewhere.
In the rain.
Yeah, you have no idea. Do we do anything for our Fumble situation, or we just hope Fumble finally get some luck on his side?
I can't cure a werewolf.
Not a lot Serena can do to help him at this particular moment.
Up to you guys.
I'm gonna try to scry on him.
You need to use your points before you go to bed.
Wait, let me see how many points I have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I could scry or I could message.
Well, if you scry, you have to roll, right?
Yeah.
If you message, you don't. Is it 4th or 5th? I thought it was 5th.
It's 5th, but I have 6 points.
Okay, I thought you only had 5 points. So yeah, you'd find it either way. As long as he's within the barrier, you'd probably be okay. If he's outside the barrier, that could be a potential issue.
Actually, can I try something?
Of course.
Serafina, can you hold the door open for me, please?
She goes and holds the door open.
I'm gonna step into the woods. I'm going to try to message Ari from in here.
Using what?
Using my staff.
Is it using sending?
Yes.
Okay. Go ahead, roll a D100 really quick. Okay, what's your message?
Hey, buddy, we're trying to find you. Where you at?
Ooh. I have to see which one you get.
Okay?
Hear this kind of voice come back to you. Who's this? I'm busy. I have things to do. How did you get this? It cuts off. How'd you get this number?
That was not Ari at all.
Whoever that was is much older than Ari.
I'm confused now.
But it's apparently sending does work. Inside here.
Oh.
You had to roll for the interdimensional thing, but that's also pretty low.
Oh. I don't think anyone else has the spell slots for sending, but I will spread the message after I send. I think one more.
The room gets really bright for a second. What'd you say you did, Misfit?
I'm debating sending a message to the boss.
Colin? Or which boss?
No, my boss.
Oh, boss. Gotcha.
Listen to the devil on your shoulder.
I'm going to send a message to the boss.
Fine. Roll a D100, Misfit. gonna laugh if it's like a 95. You're fine.
Listen, I gave you plenty of time, and now you're gone, and I can't find you, and I'm worried. I'm gonna send a message to the boss. Here it is.
Oh, I thought this is the message you were sending right now.
I'm validating it to myself because I told Ari I wouldn't.
Gotcha.
Hi. I am sorry for asking
Misfit.
forgiveness instead of permission.
200. You feel as the ground beneath your feet begins to move?
I know I'm in trouble.
And you begin sliding?
Uh-oh.
And you begin moving backwards. And then all of a sudden, you get sucked like a suction back through the door. Amy, I need you and Seraphina to make dexterity saving throws unless you'd like to catch Misfit.
I was taking a nap on that table.
Oh, yeah, you're...
I'm fucked.
Oh. Does Seraphina do the noble thing, or does she let Misfit hit? I'll try to catch you, Misfit, sure. Roll an acrobatics check, Misfit. I totally got you.
Can I choose to roll at a disadvantage?
Yes, you may. Hold on. Wonder she has... Oh, man. Of course, she's not one of the ones that has evasion.
Still decent.
Right. She has no modifier to this. Well, no extra skill modifiers, just base. She's not too bad. Unfortunately, she does catch you, but you fall over and like immediately like land on top of her. She's like, oh, gotcha.
Sorry.
And the door just slams behind you.
Oh, maybe that was a bad idea.
It's at this point you watch as the house also gets extremely dark, like all of the candles and everything dim down or diminish.
Yeah, maybe that was not my brightest call.
What did you do?
Well, you can send messages in there, and you can't out here. So I tried to message Ari, and then it was some strange man, and we can't find her. So I got worried, and I told her I wouldn't message the boss, but I messaged the boss.
You have a boss? Is that like a guild thing?
No, my boss.
That sounds complicated. Are you a warlock? I thought you were a druid.
I am.
Who's your boss?
Well, it's kind of complicated because I think Mara is like Ari's mom or something, or caretaker. I don't really know, but she's my boss, and Ari wasn't supposed to be with us, but she was, and I promised I wouldn't say anything because she was having such a good time.
I feel like I'm getting this wrong, so correct me if you stole your boss's child?
No. Yes.
Oh. Why didn't you say so?
But she wanted to come with, and she's really a homebody, and
she's growing quite fond of you, I imagine, at this point in her captivity.
Oh, yes, very, very much so. She wanted to come on our adventure. I don't know, man.
Seraphina just like takes out a little notepad, writes something down.
Basically, she's in trouble, and I'm also in trouble.
She comes over, gives you a hug. You'll be okay.
Oh, that's nice of you.
And she'll go and she'll we can try the foreskin, and she'll open it up, and it's the room now.
Oh.
However, Vasha's not there, and she is not there.
Oh.
She kind of looks back, and she shuts it, opens it back up. It's a broom closet. Oh, you've got to be fucking kidding me.
Yeah, that's a little weird.
Which one of you cast the spell?
I think she did.
No child cast this spell.
Oh, she's not a child. She's just little.
Confused. Is she a gnome?
I'm gonna like lean over and whisper. Yeah, she's a baby dragon, I think.
What now?
I think that's part of the reason why they, backed off a little bit, because they saw her in here in her form, and your family knows.
Who saw her?
Some wizards.
Oh, we're gonna need to figure out a way to get out of here as soon as we can. I didn't realize that was coming here.
What was coming here?
I thought my father had called for something going somewhere else. A large detachment of troops. They're coming here to get your dragon.
Oh, yeah.
Do you know what my mother's would give for just a hand of a dragon?
Oh, yeah, no, she sent us a letter.
Oh, I know exactly which one it is. What are you going after this, just out of pure curiosity?
Well, we were going to go catch her boat and, maybe sail down the island a little bit, but I don't think that's happening anymore.
How long would you be on this boat for? Just if plain curiosity. I don't have anything against boats, but they don't really agree super well with me. I can do it. It's just uncomfortable.
Well, we have a very nice boat. It's yeah, I think it'd be like a week, maybe 2. Why, you want to come with?
Maybe.
Yeah.
Just for some time. Yeah, that might be a good idea.
Yeah. If we get to the boat, yeah, of course you can come with.
Yeah, no. Okay. You guys go get dressed.
I'm glad we're all caught up now.
Just gonna go have anxiety and pace it over in that room now.
I'm very sorry.
All right, so they have people to patrol. However, I will say before you guys go to sleep, you do see some explosions in the south western side of the house or the casino, and you just see like these blue lights appear, and you see it looks like you're not sure who it is at the moment, but it just seems like people are like throwing either firebolts or fireballs like at the casino, and it's doing nothing. Like someone buried you from the outside.
Wait, so the benches are probably still screaming. It's just we're protected from them.
You seem to be caught in some sort of spell from what Seraphina seems.
Cool.
For how long? That is a good question.
Well, it does seem to protect you from the outside. It also does seem to inadvertently protect you from the inside as well. All right, so you guys
wait to see Zoop Group in combat mode.
You guys go to do your long rest as they keep watch. Marius doesn't really need to long rest, I don't think. Do you ever need to rest, technically, from an ability standpoint?
Yeah, I've got things I need the rest for, and also I'm down to 2 strength, so I definitely need a long rest.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so you can go hang out in the vault, or you can sleep wherever. The vault's more fortified, though, if you want. And it's stacked up. There's just people like dead tired, just passed out in that room.
Yeah, I don't need much space, but I do need to rest.
All right, Misfit. I'm shoving you up there too.
Yay.
Let Bram be in there. He can tell jokes and stories to Misfit. Do you shut the door or do you leave the door open?
I was planning to leave it open, but I'm asleep.
Up to you guys.
If they close it and we run out of air, I'm fine with that also.
All right, we'll leave it open for now.
I've got no problem with that.
Seraphine will kind of sit there. We fixed it before Tiny broke.
AFK, I gotta take dogs out.
Do you rest, Amy, or no?
Oh, yes.
I'm gonna hang out by the front.
I'm resting outside.
All right, so
at a table.
I've not hit this button in so long. Rest. I almost forgot how. Long rest.
And Zoop Group levels up.
I gotta delete some people real quick. Be right back.
Delete some people?
Yeah, they have new cards.
Oh.
This is their leveled up cards. However, I did have some people to pick on.
I'm assuming I'm still in that form.
As you rest this evening, I need to roll a D100 in Tower. You're very fortunate and find as peaceful as one could rest in the current situation without added anxiety from any external sources.
Great, yay!
You rolled an 11.
I'm not having body snatcher nightmares yet.
Who else? Is there anyone else I need to pick on? One more.
I take it they didn't have any luck on getting Ari back?
Get anything too crazy there. Everyone is long rested.
Hey, Kalsto.
Yes.
Did Ari hold consultation for that entire hour?
Oh, yeah.
Hi, Amy.
Yep.
Oh, we're going to get into that later, too. But yeah, it seems, at least for now, Amy is permanently turned into a wonderful blue version of Anarius. Which, if you think about it in some ways, you just kind of almost like replace the sword and we'll add your hammer to a card or something.
Mm.
It'd be interesting.
I'm so used to literally everybody in this party changing how they look constantly, so I don't even say anything.
This is actually a very interesting development. We'll have to see how this goes. I have high hopes for this, though. We'll have to see. In the morning, you just kind of look, and Zoop's group is all down. Like, they rested. Like, it's been a long couple of weeks. Zoop will kind of look at you, Misfit. Mind if I have the room to talk to my team for a little bit?
Of course, dude.
They just need a little pep talk.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. As you guys exit and you kind of start to shut the door behind them.
What? Shut the door?
Yeah, we'll be in a couple of minutes.
Do you know how to open it?
We'll just open it in like 10 minutes. We'll be good.
The door.
I'm not sure I know how to open this thing.
Well, it's not like locked.
If we shut it, probably it might.
What's this?
Do you just want to use the office?
No, this is much cooler.
He knows what he's doing. Don't worry.
Besides,
okay, sure.
He would have wanted it this way.
What?
Okay.
Put a hand over my heart. Look to the sky.
It's like, I have to give a motivational speech once given to me. I've been waiting for this day.
Do not sell yourselves in a vault.
No, they have to. It's metaphorical for the speech. You wouldn't get it.
Yeah. It's like an escape room type thing. And they just clunk. As they shut the door, you just hear Zoop say, I think the day that he told us about has come. We shall open the package from Mr. Khan. The door just shuts behind him.
Wait, what?
Door's shut. You hear nothing now. All right, go about your business while I replace token or replace cards.
So
I'm so proud of them.
Except for Fumble.
Do you remember being that weird spirit chasing us around all the time, or
which one?
The one that we stabbed and killed twice.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Awesome, no guilt.
Seraphine at this point. Oh, yeah, that one's still out there.
What?
Yeah, very complicated thing. I got it after it already had reconstituted and left. Long story.
So what happens if we kill it again?
I don't know. Aren't you a little interested to find?
Don't know.
I've been alive for quite some time, but this is the first time this has happened, okay? There is a first time for certain things, you know.
If his soul is there and his body is... Where is his body?
Whose body?
Vash's body.
Don't know.
That's it?
The house ate it, I think.
The house ate it.
What?
You want to go check the room again? It might be something else.
I'll go check the room.
I think the house is mad at me.
She'll open the door.
You gonna open the door?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, 1 sec.
It is a Wendy's.
Sarita, you open it up and it's water.
Is it like just a solid wall of water, or does it just like come flooding out?
Underwater. It doesn't come out through the door, but it opens out to something that is all underwater.
Harry, darling, if you're... Can you come out and talk to us?
No response.
Do you want me to try another message?
Sure. What do you mean by another message? What happened
Okay,
with the
hold
first
on.
one?
I plug my nose and I go in the water.
Does he go towards the door? You hit like a pane of glass in front of the water. The house is still mad at you, Misfit.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no, you're gonna have to do it, I think.
Serena will go to put her hand through. Does any obstruction?
As you put your hand on the glass, it's cold. Did you pushing?
If it doesn't feel like a physical obstruction,
it feels like it is glass and it's cold, but like it has almost like this give to it in a sense.
Yeah.
And your hand just continues through the glass, very cold, and then you hit freezing cold waters.
Do we want to go in there, or do we want to close the door and roll for another room?
Roll a wisdom check, Amy.
Ooh. Oh, Amy, wisdom check. Oh, wrong character sheet.
Okay.
Just pulling my hand out seem like, am I able to pull my hand out without any
You can put it in and out.
I'll be right back. I'm going. She's going to try and step in.
As you step in, you step through, and you are in freezing cold water. Very, very cold.
Is she able to breathe?
Not the water.
Okay.
Also, roll a con save just because it is really, really cold. It's not like an effect or anything.
Oh.
You go in there and like you start to go hypothermic. She probably doesn't like someone probably like has to pull you like from the door in.
I'll pull her in.
And you just come out and like she is shivering and cold beyond cold.
I deposit you on the floor, close the door, and open it.
It's I was a lot colder than I was expecting. Somewhat up north.
I'll put Bruce over Serena's shoulders, wrap her up a little bit. Yeah, that didn't look too fun.
Somewhere north. Oh. That's so what happens when I close and open the door.
Let's back to the room.
Oh. So you said that someone knows what the spell is?
I assumed that she was molding the room to more match an emotional state.
Eh?
She's a child with an immense amount of power.
Okay.
So,
Serafina, what's going on with that room?
She's over at the safe at the moment.
I'll walk over. So I walk away from you as you're talking. So, Serafina, what's up with that room over there?
Casino's been enchanted.
I can see that.
Someone's using protective magics and wards to make this place be this way. Like, I would be extremely careful around doorways specifically. And then she's like, oh, and then she looks back at the door.
Serena is completely drenched, covered in a fur cloak.
No, not you.
Uh-oh.
Oh.
The other door we inadvertently shut.
Yeah.
The safe.
Yep.
Told them not to close it many times.
He didn't want to listen.
Should we check?
Yes. So
okay, but knock first. They might not be done yet.
Yeah, 10 minutes.
They said 10 minutes? I mean, is it going to hurt if we check now or in 10 minutes? At this point.
Oh my god, we left Bram in there.
And Bram was
this man is seen right now.
Again.
He comes back and he's a pit fiend again. We were joking earlier for anyone who listens to this recording that Bram must have been like a pit fiend back in the past for Marius's old character from our old campaign, and he got demoted down to an imp, which I might actually have to steal. It doesn't necessarily
I think it's
not
a great
fit.
idea.
We'll have to see how this goes. Oh, how that would actually be pretty sweet someday to like actually have to do something with Bram in combat as like Super Bram with Nick playing him. That's a thumbs up moment.
Just make him a freaking Balmog, man.
You said this room is normal again, right?
You open up, there's no one in it, but it looks as it does on the map.
Ari, are you around?
Check out the chimney again.
You want to risk...
As long as you don't close the door, I imagine everything will be fine.
Serafina will immediately hear this. Like, I wouldn't recommend going up a chimney.
Not going up a chimney.
Yeah. Chimneys equal fire. Fire equal bad. Think like a child.
She loved climbing up the chimney. Serena's gonna look under the table.
That would explain the attic spiders.
She'll start
Attic spiders?
cupboards.
Yeah, upstairs there's a bunch of spider webs.
It's in the stairs leading up to upstairs.
Yeah.
Ew.
But I'm assuming they're just going. It's like one of the attics has spiders.
Yeah, makes sense.
Wait a minute. If the house is fixed, does that mean the pantry is back?
You immediately run over and check.
Oop, that.
Misfit, you open it. And not only is it fixed, it is filled with new food.
Oh,
I can also remove the bar now, too.
we're gonna make it.
We got the rest of the casino fixed.
So did you just think food into existence? Or I missed that.
You don't know?
Okay.
He went to check and it was fixed and full of food.
I begin the scrounging.
Also, it is light outside, which is a comforting one. It's not like completely like a clear day, but it's still fairly sunny and cloudy.
Okay.
Be right back.
I suppose I'll have a peek in the chimney.
You put your head. You gotta put the fire out first.
Oh, if the fire is lit, then I'm not going to. Instead, I'm going to sing into existence a bag of candy and set it on the table. Ari, would you like some?
You hear the door behind you.
I hear a creak. Does it sound like it just closed?
Oh.
Oh, that can't be good.
And then all of a sudden you feel something drop on the top of your head and fall to the floor.
How? She'll look around for whatever it was.
It's a small object, it doesn't hurt too much. It's a jelly bean. And then you get hit with another one, and it starts raining jelly beans from the ceiling.
Okay, you can calm down with that.
Continues.
I'm gonna get drowned by jelly beans.
They do melt in the fire, though, if it makes you feel any better.
So jelly beans and melt or burning sugar.
Yeah, just go jump in that big pile of hot sugar as you run up the chimney.
She'll go ahead and hop up onto the table, try and see if she can't get a better look. To see if anyone is up there.
There's no one in here. It's just jelly beans falling. Although, Misfit, where are you currently? Where did you
Pantry.
go? Oh, you're in the pantry.
So how many doors are there between us and him now?
Most of those were open doors. It's the closed doors you need to worry about. Although you are also close to the front, Misfit, roll a perception check for the outsides.
Listen, I'm totally fine. It's not like the house is mad at me or anything. Oh!
Taking a great view from the front. It seems more people arrived earlier this morning.
Uh-oh.
As you notice many more wagons and tents set up. Also, you see two people in closer proximity. More people are much further away. But there's a very large man just kind of sitting out on the ground cross-legged in front of the house. And then there's another guy just like sitting there with a magical umbrella from when it was raining, kind of just warding off the last bit of the remaining mist in there.
Are they familiar at all?
The one with the magical umbrella is the one you first ran into yesterday. The one, Leopold, one of the brothers she had told you about.
Mm-hmm.
The one in the front, you've not seen before. You do match up the scent to the scent you smelt the night prior, though.
Nikolai?
No, Nikolai's the blood one. He was here, so Leopold and Nikolai both were here the night prior. This is a different brother.
Yeah.
And he's much larger than the other ones you've seen so far. Like, he's actually size large. From what Serafina told you, and she's here, you could go ask her. That would be Victor.
Uh-huh. Yeah, I'll go let her know who I saw out front.
As you walk over, she's sitting there playing with the door that closed on Serena. Stupid thing open. Hey, Misfit.
Hey, Superfit, I saw some more people outside I thought you might want to know about.
Oh.
What's going on?
I think Serena's stuck in here. I can't get the door open.
Oh, hey, hold on, let me help.
You smell immense amounts of sugar on the other side of this door, Misfit.
Oh yeah, she's really in trouble. We definitely got to get in there.
All yours, buddy. You bust in?
Yes.
As you go to bust in, the door just opens outward towards you, and you just get hit with a wave of jelly beans. And then it stops producing more once the door opens. But it's just like this room is 2/3 full with jelly beans now. Sorted variety, if you're curious, Misfit.
Oh, hello.
Shit! I forgot. She looks over at the vault.
Uh-huh.
I forgot to. It's been more than 10 minutes.
Selecting a jelly bean.
I'll go open the door.
All right. Thankfully, it does turn. As you open it, roll a D100.
51. I do have a inspiration, but it's funnier this way, don't you think?
You don't know how this reference works.
Yep, I don't. I open it.
Oddly enough, as you open it, 51 is probably the best roll you could have rolled on this because it's basically the same point in time plus one. As you open it up, you're not sure what kind of speech this one was, but they all look different. They're wearing different clothing. And they look a little bit more weathered than they did when they first went in.
Did you guys have... No, I can't ask you that. You're not allowed to talk about that.
They just kind of look at each other, and they look at you.
Uh-huh.
How long have we been gone?
Oh, you've been gone for like 30 years.
It was like 11 minutes. I think the pep talk went well.
And he looks down and he's holding a box. Like, yeah, that really packed a punch. Man writes good speeches.
Well, you can slowly add their icons if you want. So, what are we doing, guys? How are we leaving?
Good question.
Well, first, Zupin group must find Fumble. We must save our friend.
Sabrina is going to whisper to the ocarina, I need to find Arian Vass, which is fitting for more reasons than she's aware of, and she's going to try and play like a lullaby and see if the ocarina of the traveler can help her traverse through this magically enchanted casino.
Interestingly enough, currently, your magic does not work here from your ocarina. For a very specific reason.
I have an idea or what that reason is.
Alright, and the traveler had
Although
beef.
Serena does not.
Not what you'd call beef now.
I think it's quite the opposite.
Jerky?
Jerky.
They got jerky.
Dear God.
That's strange. She'll make her way out. I don't think so. I don't think Karina's gonna work until we sort all of this out. What did you say to her? Actually, I guess it wasn't mentioned to Serena that Ari was mad. So scratch that. You mentioned something about spiders upstairs?
Yeah, there are a bunch of spider webs.
I'm going to go have a look.
I'll come with.
Appreciate it.
I'm gonna follow Serena, and pick jelly beans out of her clothes and eat them.
As you get to the stairwell, they're just covered with thousands of these small spider webs.
She's going to examine the pattern and is it of a familiar spider or is it like just a super generic spider like what a child would picture?
It doesn't actually look like a spider web you've seen. Hard to say. There's way too much spider webbing here for it to be like these spiders would have to be so tiny and small.
Pluck at one of the strands.
As you go to touch it, it sticks to your finger.
Is it like easily terrible or
no? Like you pull, it's got a lot of give to it too.
Okay, so like when she pulls away, it just like almost
it stretches out with your finger as you pull back.
This looks like spiderweb, but I've never seen spiderweb do that. She'll smell it by chance. Does it smell like something sweet?
Roll a perception check with your wonderful elf experience for confections. You want to lick it?
You know what? Sure.
One of us. As you go to lick it, it is indeed sugar, and it separates from your finger and dissolves. It's cotton candy.
Yep.
This is candy.
It's very stretchy cotton candy.
Oh my God.
How safe do you think would it be if I went outside right now?
Serena is unaware of the barriers, so...
two of the big ones at our front door.
Well, positive notes. With some water, we should be able to get through this wall without issue.
Right?
Misfit.
I volunteer to eat through the webs.
You hear something as you guys are in that middle room, because it's not too far. You hear a flushing coming from the other room.
Somebody's up here.
No.
It was in the bathroom.
Bathroom.
Oh.
I'll go check.
I'll establish a connection to her just in case.
Bumble?
Ari.
Is you around the corner to where the bathroom is? You just watch a naked Fumble walking out of the bathroom holding a newspaper, and he's just like yawning, and his feet are muddy, his hands are muddy, and he's just walking like he just woke up and came out of the bathroom. Oh, hey, Amy.
Hello.
Amy?
Yes.
Nice hair. Like what you did with it.
It's a little shorter, but it looks still nice.
And you should really put some on. It's kind of cold in here.
I point down.
He takes the newspaper and tries to cover.
I'll go get you. I'll go ask if Zoop has a change of clothes for you.
All right. As you run over and you tell Zoop you find him in there. He's back. Yes, yes. I have new clothes. Yes. And Zoop will run off in that direction.
Misfit, if you eat all that candy, you're going to feel sick.
I am willing to accept this sacrifice for the sake of the team's arena.
Constitution save for diabetes. You can't do it.
Oh, it's bad. It's bad.
You're feeling the sugar shakes. You got some sugar shakes going on.
You're going to have a tummy ache.
I have to do this for the sake of my friends.
We could just get some water.
Oh yeah, that'd be great actually.
Here you go, Misfit. Here's the cup.
You make it apple juice.
Sure.
Please.
She swirls her hand over it, and it changes color and flavor to match that of apple juice.
I throw it back. Wipe my mouth.
Serena's favorite ability of yours.
I was more thinking
Hold on a sec, I'll be right back.
You could do a tidal wave or something, or we
how
could
did
go
you
get a
not see
bucket of
that
water.
coming?
Oh no, that would be a waste. This was clearly meant to be eaten.
I don't think anyone is supposed to eat this much candy.
Serena, this is why I'm the boss. I have to make these sorts of sacrifices.
I mean, Zoop?
Jim is AFK.
Zoop will also say that eating through this is the best course of action. He simply knows these things.
I'm not calling him here to stop you. I'm calling him here to give you reinforcements so you don't have to eat this whole thing by yourself.
Why don't you just help me?
I can't eat that much I can't eat that much anything, let alone that much candy. I'm certainly not willing to eat that much candy either.
I respect your choice. We all have our strengths and weaknesses.
How fares the candy eating, Misfit?
It's going so good.
He's practically doubled over with a tummy ache already.
Oh, it hurts.
You need to drink more water.
He needs to not eat that much sugar.
If only I hadn't eaten all those jelly beans.
Do you by chance have a really large stick that you could, I don't know, maybe swirl this cotton candy up with?
Serena, you are so smart.
Welcome back.
You are so indescribably smart.
Well, I want to understand why Serena's so smart now.
Well, she said that if I had a big stick, I could wave it around and get a big cotton candy on my stick.
You could.
Don't you have the staff?
I do have the staff.
Would you like to turn your staff into a cotton candy stick?
Yes.
It's easy enough to do. So you kind of start just scooping around. Within 15 minutes, you're able to get most of the cotton. It's a massive stick of cotton candy, but you should probably not eat this in one sitting.
This was its purpose.
At the very least, get Zoop and Troop to help you with that.
I received this staff for this moment specifically.
Hey, Misfit. Oh, go ahead.
Fumble kind of comes out, looking very disheveled. He's got new clothes on too.
Well, Fumble.
Hey, guys. Hey. Oh man, that one really took a lot out of me.
What happened, dude?
Oh, tummy troubles.
Oh.
He's going to experience that later.
Why'd you get all big?
I blew that bathroom up.
You
should have seen the wall.
You know what? I don't want to know any more about this. And she's going to walk upstairs.
As you get upstairs?
Mm-hmm.
Fumble the pantry is back if you're hungry.
Ari?
There he goes.
Yep, I am up with you.
Are you up here?
Response.
She'll begin having a look around.
Yeah, it's just doors. Doors and doors and doors.
She'll, I suppose, start opening doors, seeing where they lead.
First one, snow. Second one, desert. Third one, like a root cellar. It's all go to random places.
Serafina, do these doors actually go places, or are they just...
I'm no expert on this. I can identify what this is to an extent, but I do not understand how it is done nor how to undo it.
You know, I'm
and
curious.
Unfortunately, because I seem to be here with you, and you seem to be either very lucky for me or I'm cursed, I can't see how I end up getting out of here.
Yeah. Can I open the front door?
Front door does not open.
Darn. That would have been fun.
Ari, you're not in trouble.
Try the card room one more time.
You open it, it's just the room again.
Okay. Ari, I think it's time we need to get going.
You just hear a voice coming from the room.
Mm-hmm.
You're just trying to take them all away from me.
Take who away from you?
Everybody. All my friends. They're mine. I'm not giving them back.
I'll walk into the room and try and put like a stool in the doorway. Do you want to talk about it?
And then you just hear this voice that's much older. I'd love to talk about it with you.
I mean, we have a lovely table right here.
Come closer, dear. Sit down. And the chair that's facing the fire flips and turns towards you.
Uh-huh.
Come.
I'll sit down.
It's not on my lap.
Oh,
you don't feel
sorry.
anything. You just hear something yelling at you.
Sorry, wrong chair.
And you watch the other chair rotate and turn towards your chair, and your chair turns and rotates so they meet center on.
Mm-hmm.
Wanted to talk?
Oh, yes. Well, may I ask what's wrong with Ari?
Who's Ari? Don't know any Ari.
Oh, my apologies. It's very rude of me. May I ask, have your name?
These are very powerful things.
Aren't they?
Just living names.
So we're not allowed to leave, I assume?
I'm going to keep you with me. Keep you forever.
No,
happy.
That doesn't work for me.
You're mine.
Ari, you can't keep people.
Of course I can. You wouldn't tell me no, would you?
You wanted to You wanted to go adventuring, right? We can't adventure in a singular house.
We used to go on adventures. Many adventures. I loved the adventures.
There's a lot of you, huh?
Yes. You are safe. We keep you safe. Very safe.
Oh, boy. You know, it's really hard to talk to in a disembodied voice. May I speak to you in person?
Roll a persuasion check.
Persuasion. Ooh, I'm going to use my inspiration.
Ouch.
Not much better, but it's not a 1.
You watch as the fire glows blue.
Mm-hmm.
And you just watch as this young man with blue hair, like in his late 20s, disappears with a relaxed look on his face looking at you. Well, what is it that I can do for you?
Well, I think our little friend here is missing, and you don't seem, other than the hair, you don't look much like her.
Coincidence. So what is it that I can do for you?
Well, first of all, if you're the one keeping the barrier up, thank you. But we don't like being held in one place for long.
You just kind of look as it's almost like he's listening to like his own conversation and like he's whispering to people that aren't there.
Mm-hmm. And I'm pretty sure that at least Misfit wants to get back to his guild mates.
And all of a sudden you hear a knock on the door. You guys on the outside don't see anybody at the door.
Like the door of my door?
Your door gets a knock, their door doesn't get a knock, and there's no one outside.
Do you mind if I go get that?
He just kind of like keeps looking at the fire and mumbling to himself.
I'll go to the door and open.
As you open it up, there's a tall, gangly woman just standing there. Kind of like ducks down and starts walking into the room.
I'll step out of the way.
It's Drusmina.
Yeah, I don't know who this is.
You can definitely tell this is a very creepy looking hag lady. And she just almost like with spider-like movements with her longer limbs kind of comes in.
Oh, welcome.
Time to go, dear. Mother waits. He looks over towards. Who's this, your mom?
No, I don't recognize this lady. Or were you talking to the fireplace?
He just starts laughing with the joke. He's like, I like you. You can stay. And he moves his hand, and you just watch Drusmina just get shunted back through the door.
Ooh. She's not going to be happy about that, is she?
And then you just watch. Like, the laughter's uncontrollable. He just starts laughing, and then he starts getting smaller. And then you just hear this more manly voice go into this more childlike demeanor with a higher pitch. And you just see Ari rolling around on the floor, laughing, giggling as loud as she can.
Yeah.
And she just kind of sits up and she looks around the room. I don't remember what I was laughing about.
I'll pick it up. Did you have fun?
Amy, I forgot to turn you back. I'm so sorry.
Oh, it's fine.
I fell asleep.
Oh, that should break the spell, shouldn't it?
Oh, I'm going to be in so much trouble. I'm going to be in so much trouble.
Oh, but you had fun though, right?
Do you have a hat and like maybe, one of those fake mustaches? Okay, it'll be fun. Oh no, she's going to be so mad at me.
Well, do you want to stick around here for a bit, or should... do you know what happened to Vash?
Uh-oh.
Oh, well, I'll tousle our hair. Well, we'll figure it out, and I'll try and leave the room.
Yeah, the room's open.
Yep. I'll walk out carrying Ari. Found her.
Sorry, I fell asleep. Did you guys get new clothes?
No,
and you
only
didn't invite me? What kind of teamwork is this, folks?
It was part of the pep talk. It was private. Very sorry.
Can I get a pep talk?
Dude, anytime, whenever you need. If you need some peppin', I got you. I look up at Amy. What happened? We're good?
I give you the maybe.
We're good.
I give you the look of, there was a lot that happened before. We'll talk about it later.
Okay.
Also, Misfit, climb out of the cotton candy ball. You're grappled.
Oh, oops.
So, we're still trapped and we don't know where Vash is. Did I recognize her clawed hand?
Whose?
Jasmina's.
Oh, you fully saw Drasmina in person.
Yes, but I did I recognize her claws from popping out of Ari?
Very easy to recall.
Oh, also, that claw that popped out of Ari, she came to visit.
Ugh. And that went
Who came to visit?
A creepy old lady.
Ooh, I don't like creepy old lady.
No. She was an uninvited guest and got thrown out.
Good. Let's skip off this way.
I'll fill Misfit in about vaguely what happened.
That's probably why I heard somebody else when I messaged her.
Oh, probably. Any idea about how we're getting out of here? Let me just roll a dice and open the right character sheet for that. This is gonna take some getting used to.
You know how hard it's gonna be to take you through town?
I mean, I don't have to wear armor. I could just be a winged lady.
Buddy.
Such a cool lady.
How do you feel about convincing Ari to break one more rule?
What rule?
We don't really know what she's capable of. If she's capable of, I gesture vaguely around this, maybe she can get us out of here.
I was actually going to ask her if she could teleport.
Yeah.
Seraphina, didn't you say Bear is going to block that?
Yes, unfortunately. You'd have to take the barrier out before you could leave.
How well guarded would the barrier sections be?
I'm not 100% sure. I don't think they'd be too heavily guarded. Not many people attack them.
What are the odds that the house just grows legs and walks away?
That would be very convenient.
Speaking of, Serena was upstairs during this. When Ari was found, did those rooms just like turn back to normal, or?
Oh no, the house is still under the protection spell.
Okay.
She's just now here. That spell is the only thing keeping everyone who's outside from coming inside.
And I imagine Ari just like casually walks into the dining room, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
She's actually skipping.
Hey kid, where'd you put Vash?
I haven't seen him.
Well, he wasn't in the room that you were in. You saw him last.
Mm-hmm.
My parental senses are tingling.
Okay. Maybe he's getting a snack. I'll go let you know. And she's... Oh, hey, Fumble.
Are the doors still being weird if we open them?
Yes.
Hey, Val.
Yeah, what's up?
You want to try opening the door?
Weird question, but all right.
Oh. No sign of Ari upstairs.
Oh, no, she's grabbing a snack.
Grabbing a snack?
Is Teresa in the pantry?
Yeah, she just walked by.
Oh, yeah.
No.
I suppose that works.
Uh-huh.
As you put your hand on the door and go to turn it, instead of the door unlocking and opening, everything in the room you're currently in just goes black and voidless. It's just you sitting at this door and nothing else. Just void.
Very, very funny, Amelia. You can cancel the darkness now. Amelia? I let go of the door.
You just kind of float.
Okay. I'm gonna look at my right hand. Do you want to talk about it, or no?
Do you look at the ring?
Yeah, sure.
It works on you too. Roll. I don't think you can pass that save.
Well, okay. If you want me to look at this ring because it is going to do something, yes. If you want me to look at this ring because it's
to look at the hand, you must look at the ring.
Yeah, sure. I can't pass a DC 27 charisma check though.
Okay, so you just look at your hand and you talk, and you just kind of almost go numb as your eyes just kind of close. You poor child.
What?
With all that's happened.
Where are you?
And you just feel like someone's rubbing your hair.
I'm gonna try to force my eyes open.
They don't open. Like, you don't feel like you can move. You just feel like it almost feels like you're laying in someone's lap and they're just rubbing your hair, but like you don't feel a body.
Okay.
Like your own body's not there. You're just feeling this feeling.
Gotcha.
Shh. I won't let them hurt you. You'll be safe. We're safe together.
Why?
What, dear? Make them pay for what they've taken from us. They take from you still.
Are you? What did I lose?
Soon. But don't worry. And you feel someone kind of like put their hand on your cheek. I'll help you get it all back. Every bit.
What do you need me to do? What do you want?
I want what I want for you. They keep the answers you seek from you. And you just see this vision of a book in your head. Solutions. And you just feel someone kind of like patting you on the shoulder. And then you just see like all these weird things going through your head.
Oh boy.
And there's like this rune picture, like you almost kind of overload. Have you ever had like a really, really high fever and your brain just kicks into overdrive and you can't stop thinking about like nonsensical things?
I think I can imagine that.
So picture that, and it's just like your brain kind of overloading and you just can't stop.
No,
it's just like this. Oh, it's almost like a rune that you just kind of keep seeing over and over and over again. Like it's this whole thing. And then when you kind of open your eyes, you're just sitting and you feel the need, like you need to draw.
Yeah, if I can move, I pull out my journal immediately and just like go into the back and just sketch a symbol.
No, not on the journal, on the wall.
On the wall? Okay, yeah, sure. I have drawing utensils. I just go to town on that thing, sure.
You're going to need a whole lot more, because what kind of drawing utensils do you have?
I imagine it's just like ink and quill.
It's going to take a long time. It won't work with ink. It won't work with crayon very easily. You're probably going to need like paint or chalk if you want to be effective. You probably could find chalk here because it is a casino. but up to you. But you just feel like you have to draw.
And I come to in the like just holding the door handle. Like
yeah, you just come back the door. You're back outside holding the door handle.
I immediately let go of it. I'm staring at the door, and I start thinking, "Where's a fireplace? Where's a fireplace?" And I'm going to go to the kitchen and just literally take charcoal from this fireplace and come back.
So yeah, so you just start going, and you start essentially drawing in ashen coals this rune etched door on the wall. Roll a history check as you kind of finish this, as you kind of almost go into like a little bit of a mania.
I'm surprised no one is trying to stop me.
Yeah, I was about to say.
Any of us see.
Yeah.
I don't think I think she forgot to open the door, and now she's drawing on our walls.
Oh
no! I literally shoved my way past most of you to like go grab charcoal and come back. It's really weird.
Honestly, this is normal, Vel.
Zoop is gonna just walk over near to where you are and put a couple of crayons next to you and walk away.
All right, Val.
I kind of want to see where this is going.
The spirit of Crayola has got to Vel, finally, I see. Very good to see. Very strange runes, though. Doesn't look a lot like Crayola.
More like
why is there a skull? What is she drawing? Oh my goodness.
Wait, a skull?
Belle doesn't hear anything. Belle's just like going to town.
What is she drawing?
She's drawing some sort of like runic door. You can't see it really easily because Belle's like directly in front of it going.
She'll try and like peek around her, try and get an idea of like what it is.
Just hard to say with Belle in front of it at the moment. It just looks like she's drawing a door.
Are you possessed? Blink once if you're possessed.
Hey, Safina, does this look familiar to you at all?
And he walks over towards it. Say, kind of like watches Vel draw it.
Well, you're not panicking, so I'm going to say it's not something associated with you.
Vel, as you finish, there is like this creepy looking door with all of these like undead symbolic things on top of it. And it's just drawn into the wall.
I finish. I like try to shake my head and blink twice, and I grab the handle and I open it.
So you go to grab where the handle is drawn on this wall, and as you go in a very Beetlejuice type of manner, the door kind of turns, and you just watch as this door opens outward from Vel's drawing. And it's steps that go down.
What is that? Vel being completely unresponsive, she's gonna try and grab her and turn her.
Well, Vel can respond now. It's just
I'm thinking of what to type.
Vel, try something a bit different. Are you alright? Okay, well.
There are people who know what I'm saying.
No.
I suppose I'll take a hold of her, and I am being kind of concerned for her. I'm going to start reading her mind. We'll start off with some surface thoughts.
As you go to focus in, it's clouded.
Okay.
Like you feel Vel, but like as you go to dig in further, it's just like there's almost like this globe of fog around the consciousness of Vel.
Would I be able to try and like clear the fog?
You've tried before, it doesn't specifically do much.
I'm trying to remember. I know I've encountered this before. I'm trying to remember who it was on. It was on Bob, wasn't
it? For which one?
Bob and Dustin, I believe, both had fog like this, right? No, Bob was just like almost like a blank. Dustin had fog like this, right?
In certain parts, not exactly like this. As you tried to look at certain parts of it, it was clouded from his own knowledge, just things that he didn't even remember. Different types of fog.
Vav, snap out of it. Speak common. Then she's gonna like snap her fingers, try and get her attention.
I think Bash's body is down there.
What makes you say that?
That's what she's saying.
You can understand her?
Yeah.
Something's fishy about this.
Oh, for sure. Absolutely.
Her mind is shrouded.
Maybe I should go get the Vash Lantern and see if he can snap her out of it.
Oh.
Worth a shot.
Hold on, she's saying something.
Sorry.
Okay.
Queasy, I guess.
Queasy.
I don't. I really. It's a really strong urge to go down there, but they weren't specific. I don't.
Who wasn't specific?
Oh, this girl, and I'm gonna show you my ring.
Serena, I believe, has resisted that before.
Mm-hmm.
If you're gonna show her the ring, she would immediately avert her.
I don't think you can pass a DC 27.
I think it's charisma, right?
Yeah, it's charisma.
I can. I just need a 19.
Yeah, I think Serena and Marius have both beat it. I know one of us has.
Serena did. I think Marius is the other. It was either Marius or Amelia.
Resisting the pull of the ring.
Yeah.
That I have.
I believe it was me.
Yeah. Serena and Marius have both resisted it before.
So you get immediately averts her. I was like,
Yeah, whoever gave you this.
You've got to be careful with that damn thing.
It's not easy to take off, okay?
What did you draw? What is that? Where'd that go?
I mean, I rolled a 15 on my history, and I don't know if that was good enough.
Are you proficient in history?
I am proficient in history.
15 is not good enough, but you're also not the biggest history buff.
Mm-hmm.
Looking at the door now that Val is no longer blocking it, is she able to pick up anything from it?
You wouldn't know anything about this one.
Is she getting any kind of vibe off it?
I mean, like other than it's got like a bunch of skulls and stuff that are in the drawing of the door.
It seems necromantic, maybe.
Serafina!
Are you certain Vash is down there?
No.
I mean, not sure what it is.
With how ambiguous this lady has been with leading me around the whatever it is, for all I know, I could go down there and get that weird teleport stuff back.
What I'm worried about is if you go down there, your life may be forfeit.
I think I've seen a door like this before, actually.
Hmm?
I can't remember where I saw it, though.
I mean, it's the lady, right? Vel from the house?
Yeah. She seemed a bit overprotective.
Serafina, do you know about a lady that your family keeps
trapped in a well in Crystal?
In a well?
Yeah, just shakes her head.
Okay.
I wouldn't put it past him. But no, not
yeah, she really hates you guys. I got bit by a werewolf and I killed it.
You mentioned that might draw. It doesn't remember anything, but it kind of strikes a chord with her.
Well, we're kind of looking for miracles right now, aren't we?
Remind me not to bite you.
Yeah, I was going to ask you about that later, but I thought it would be really weird asking that in front of everybody.
She just kind of smiles.
So do we want to take a gamble on a curse or a miracle right now, or...
She's gonna kind of...
And I go down the stairs while everybody's contemplating that.
That's what I thought.
I guess you have your answer.
Taking like and you just watch Zoop.
Okay.
Wait, Zoop's following me?
Uh-huh.
Okay. What a pair.
Is this like an everybody sort of adventure?
Yeah. Or you can wait till they come back.
I don't know. That's scary.
All right. So while they're sitting there contemplating, as you and Zoop walk down the steps, you kind of walk out first, and Zoop joins you a few moments later, like, "Hey, Vel, what are you?" And you just look and you see this open, kind of just like plain of like a dark reddish brown soil. It's like thunderstorms, gray clouds, and just a singular path that goes through this area.
I think this is a don't stray away situation. What do you think?
It kind of looks. Where did it go?
Do you think I know any more than you right now?
Well, you drew it. Normally when I draw stuff, Craig tells me.
Yeah, and does she always tell you what it does?
No.
Yeah, so now you understand. Okay. Buddy system, and I hold out my hand for him to grab.
He's like, "Here, I made sure I was ready today." And you watch as he goes and holds out his finger. "I shall lead the way." And he just closes his eyes and nothing happens. Huh. Place is funky. Oh, man. God, I don't know how this worked. My light's not working.
Can you see okay?
Short distances, yes.
Actually, that's a great point. How's my lantern doing down here?
Did you bring the lantern with you?
Yes.
It's still lit.
Okay. All right, I guess I'll lead the way then.
And, I haven't been on an adventure in a while. Oh, that lantern. I thought you meant your lantern.
the silver lantern.
Oh no, your lantern you can bring. That's fine. I thought you meant Vash's lantern.
No,
I was like, I didn't know I was here.
Yeah, I'm not calling dibs on that thing yet.
I'm calling dibs.
All right, so you walk out, you see this field.
I'll be right back.
And that's where we'll pause for tonight.
Oh,
great.
It's fairly late. We'll pick up there on Friday.
Cool. Thank you for running tonight, sir. Thanks for everybody who hung out with us. Appreciate it. You can catch replays on YouTube and Rumble. Likes, follows, shares, appreciated. Hang on through the credits and I'll find us someone to raid, and we'll see you Friday for this game again until we switch over. Have a good night, everybody.
Everybody.
Good night, everyone.
Bye.
And everybody.